Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Grange Headteacher CCCU Assembly. And it is the beginning of spring. It means that the days are going to get longer and the nights are going to get shorter. The sun is going to shine more and everything is going to start growing more beautifully. And we know what we're about at Grange. We have a G for a great caring attitude. We have an R for really trying our best. We have an A for always learning, especially from our mistakes. We have a G for going for improvement and progress. We have an E for education, helping us to make good choices. And we have an N for never giving up. We love our letters of the alphabet. We love our letters of Grange. And they tell us about what it means to be a CC learner. Because at Grange, we say your real strength is deep inside you. That's your character. That's the best of who you are. And if you live your life with confidence and consideration, you make the world a better place for you and for everybody. Confidence means you believe in yourself and you're kind to yourself. Consideration means you think about everybody and you're kind to everybody in the world around you. And if we do that, we make the world a better place. So yes, some Grange people of power give us hope. All of our Grange children who welcome the new children who come to Grange, make them feel safe and happy. All of our Grange parents and carers who support us and support the Grange CC way, you give us hope. All of our Grange adults and teachers and educators and administrators who care for and help the children of Grange to learn and have everything they need to learn and make loads and loads of progress. All the Grange children are really quick and ready to learn, especially after break. After break, you go and you sit and you do star sitting. You sit up straight, you track the speaker, you ask and respond, like a scholar, and you respect yourself and respect others. You don't distract yourself or anybody, and you're ready to learn straight after break and straight after lunch. All of you, Key Stage 1 children, you are the best CC saluters and CC walkers in Grange. So my dream is you're in Key Stage 1 now. Next year, if you're in year 2, you'll be in year 3. You'll be in lower Key Stage 2. And in a few years' time, you'll be in upper Key Stage 2 in year 5 and year 6. My dream is that you will carry on saluting and carry on CC walking through all the years and help Grange to succeed and be a good school and achieve, and all of us thrive and make loads of progress. So today, what are we talking about? We're talking about superpower that I'm going to call the Caleb factor. What is the Caleb factor? Well, Caleb is a person who would have understood what CC walking is. That's when you walk with your hand on your heart because you're proud of yourself and you're confident. You don't make a noise because there are people learning, and we want to be considerate. We want to be thinking of everybody that they can learn and not get disturbed. We do star sitting, we sit up straight and we listen so well because we are learning, we want to do our best. And we all know that people can help us, people can support us, but nobody can live our best life for us. And we know it's about always becoming our best. So we're going to talk about the superpower of the Caleb factor. You know, I love questions. I love questions because questions get your mind really working and thinking. If you use questions, you're curious. So how strong am I really? Can I make the right and good choices even when other people are putting pressure on me? This is where I need to get to. So let's train the CC way. And here's a story of somebody called Caleb. The story takes place in a desert. Can you see these animals? Do you know what these animals are called? These animals walking through the desert? They live in deserts because they're amazing. They do not need to drink water for a long, long time. So they fill up with water and then they can walk for ages without having to drink. They're called camels. And the story is actually in the Bible. I think a lot of people will know about the Bible. It's a holy book for Christians and for Jews. And this story is in the Holy Quran as well. So if you are Muslim or if you know about the Quran, which is the holy book of the Muslim people, the story is in there as well. And this is a story where people were really angry and they were shouting and making bad choices. And it's a story about a very calm person. His name was Caleb. So this story is a story long time ago, about 4,000 years ago, lived somebody called Abraham in English, Avraham in Hebrew, Ibrahim in Arabic, and his grandchild was called Jacob. And Jacob, well, in Jacob's time, he was living in a place called Canaan, and in Jacob's time, there was a famine. There was no food in the land where Jacob lived and his family lived. Just no food. There was no rain and the food didn't grow and there just wasn't food. So the only place to get food was in a country called Mitzrayim. So Jacob and his family, and when I'm talking about his family, I'm talking about lots of people, about 70 people, even more. They all went down to this land called Mitzrayim where there was food because they'd been keeping a lot of food because they knew that the famine was coming. And Jacob and his family settled there, and things were okay. But then the people in Mitzrayim, they got really mean, and they enslaved. That means they made slaves out of Jacob's family, and it was for a long, 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 long time they were slaves there. It was a horrible, cruel, and difficult existence. But then a prophet called Moses, or Moshe, or Musa, you might have heard of him. He came along and he said to the people, no, can't be slaves anymore. This is wrong. It's wrong for anybody to be enslaved. And he led them out, and it was very, very difficult. The army were chasing them off, the army of Mitzrayim, and there was a miracle, and the sea split, and they went through the sea, and they got to the desert, and they were safe in the desert, and they walked in the desert, and then God said to the people in the desert, he said, you are going to go into this land of Canaan. And the people said, that's a bit scary. We will send 12 spies, that's people to go ahead and look and see if this land is a good place to live. And the spies went and they came back and they said to the people, and you can see all these angry people over here, and the spies said to the people, no, the people in the land of Canaan, they're so angry and aggressive and mean and scary. We're not going to go into this land. And when the spies said that to the people, then the people got all angry and said, well, we can't go back to Mitzrayim. We can't go into the land of Canaan. We're stuck in the desert. There's no food over here. It's just sandy. It's horrible. And they were getting more and more and more angry. And then Caleb, just really calmly, Caleb put his hand on his heart and he said, no, everybody, let's calm together. Let's breathe. Let's remember. If God said that we should go into the land of Canaan, then even if we're scared, we're going to find a way and we'll make it. And the people calmed down. But God said, you know what? I don't think the people are ready to go into the land of Canaan yet. So they'll stay in the desert, but then their children one day, many, many years later, will go into the land of Canaan. But you, Caleb, because you calmed and stayed calm and made the right choice, even when all these angry people around you were making the wrong choice, you are going to get rewarded. And that's the story in the Bible. The Bible says, because my servant, this is God speaking, my servant Caleb has a different spirit and follows me wholeheartedly, that means his whole heart, I'll bring him into the land he went to and his descendants will inherit it. So it just shows you, that's what the Caleb factor is. It just shows you that even when people are putting pressure on you, you can be strong, stay calm, listen to your heart and make the right choice with confidence. And often that choice is going to be a choice that has consideration in it as well. But you've got to listen to your heart and be really strong and make the right choice even when people around you are putting pressure on you. So that's the discussion you can have now. Imagine if Caleb was a pupil in your class and then people around weren't making the right choice. What would Caleb do? How would Caleb get everybody calm? How would he make the right choice? That's a discussion to have, everybody. That's the Caleb factor. Let's see who our Grange Gold Stars are. So we have Sham, has had a fantastic week. Mortada, fantastic week. Mohammed AA, brilliant. Nasser, fantastic. Noreen, brilliant. Simon, fantastic from year 2, brilliant. Well done. So our class champions in Rumi are Saraji, Davi, and Ruviana, which is wonderful. Hassan in Malala, Sean in Malala, Alina in Malala, and Ruchama in John Lennon, Maisa in John Lennon, and Ubaid in John Lennon. And here we have Sophia Owen, Greta Thunberg, Abdul Jabbar in Greta Thunberg, and Ilham in Greta Thunberg, which is wonderful. Sham in Alan Turing, Mortada in Alan Turing, and Mohammed AA in Alan Turing. Well done. So we had a lot of points this week. 26,017 CC power points, which is brilliant. So who were the classy class? John Lennon class got over 500 CC power points. Greta Thunberg class, look at you with 1,107 points. But this week, we need a big cheer because for the first time in absolute ages, Rumi class got 1,558 points. Rumi class, I'm so proud of you. I want to see loads and loads and loads of progress from you, loads of learning, especially after break times, after lunch. Settle down, learn like champions. Well done. So we set ourselves, a whopping target. Look at that number. Do not be scared. I know you're in year 1 and year 2 and you think, wow, there are so many zeros in that number. That number is 500,000, 500,000. And we said we're going to try and get that in this term. We need another 68,302 CC power. We need a whopping performance. Rumi, you need to get even more, please. Everybody, Malala, John Lennon, Alan Turing, and Greta Thunberg, you always get a lot. Please, loads of points this week because we want to make it to 500,000. We are powerful, we are kind, we are loved. Say it with me. We are Grange, and we are going to make it. So, we've had the reindeer. We've had the chicks. What's coming in the summer term? So let's give ourselves a CC salute. Remember, Caleb factor. Be strong like Caleb, that you always listen to your heart and you make the right choice with kindness and with caring and with calmness. And look at our beautiful planet and just have consideration. Think and be caring and be kind. Share and take turns. And if we make a mistake, we learn from a mistake and we sort it all out. Let's be great. Let's be Grange. Let's live our lives with confidence and consideration. Enjoy the learning ahead and be safe and happy. Let's learn together, children of Grange. Let's respect each other, people of Grange. Let's achieve our potential, community of Grange. Let's be great. Let's be great.